If I had to start from $0 in 2026, I'd make $100,000. Like this. What if you woke up tomorrow with $0 in your account? No safety net, no backup plan, and the clock already ticking. Most people freeze at that thought. But here's the thing, starting from zero is not the problem. Staying at zero is. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I would do in 2026 to go from nothing to $100,000 in the bank. Not in theory, not someday, a real, clear, step-by-step plan that actually works. If you stay until the very end, I am also going to show you one of the simplest ways people are making money with AI right now. No skills, no coding, nothing complicated. So do not move. Let us get into it. Before we talk about the steps, let me explain why $100,000 is the target and not some bigger, flashier number. Because this is not about looking rich. This is about feeling free. When you have $100,000 sitting in your account, something shifts inside you. You stop making decisions out of fear. You stop saying yes to things you hate just because you need the money. You stop lying awake at night doing math in your head about whether you can afford next month. That kind of peace is priceless. And you cannot think big, dream big, or build big when you are constantly worried about small things like rent and groceries. So $100,000 is not the finish line. It is the starting line. It is the checkpoint that unlocks everything else. Now, let us talk about how to get there. The very first thing I would do if I was starting from zero is look at every single dollar leaving my hands and cut it. Not some of it, almost all of it. This step is uncomfortable. Most people skip it because it feels too hard, but skipping it is exactly why most people stay broke. Eating out goes. Subscriptions you barely use go. New clothes go. Expensive rent goes. If I could move somewhere cheaper, share a place with someone, or move back with family for a season, I would do it without thinking twice. The goal at this stage is simple. Create as much breathing room as possible between what comes in and what goes out. That gap is not just savings. That gap is fuel. It is the money you will use to invest in yourself, learn new things, and take the small risks that eventually lead to big rewards. Living cheap is not a punishment. It is a strategy. Every dollar you do not spend is a dollar working for your future instead of someone else's. Money is one resource. Time is another. And most people are bleeding both at the same time without realizing it. If you have a regular job right now, that job is not the enemy. The hours before and after that job are where your future gets built. The problem is, most people come home, sit down, and disappear into their phones until it is time to sleep. Those hours are gone forever. What I would do instead is treat every free hour like it costs money. Because it does. The time you waste today is income you will not see next year. I would wake up earlier, protect the first few hours of my morning like they are the most important meeting of the day, and use that time to build. No distractions, no scrolling, just focused work on the thing that is going to move me forward. And here's something important. There is a difference between building time and meeting time. Building time is when you are creating something, learning a skill, making content, putting together a product or service. Meeting time is when you are talking to people, answering messages, handling calls. Keep these two things completely separate. Mixing them kills your focus and slows everything down. Protect your building hours like your life depends on them. Because at this stage, your financial life really does. This is where most people waste months going in circles. They try to come up with a brand new idea, something nobody has ever done before, something that will disrupt an entire industry. Stop. You do not need a new idea. You need to find something people are already spending money on and learn how to do that thing well. Look around you. Businesses need help getting customers. They need content, ads, emails, websites, and social media. Regular people spend money on things that save them time or make their lives easier. Every single one of those needs is an opportunity. Pick one. Just one. Not 3, not 5. One skill. One type of person you help. One place you show up. Go deep on that combination until it starts paying you. Jumping between 10 different ideas is the fastest way to make zero progress on all of them. The market will always tell you what it wants. Your job is to listen and then show up with the answer. Here is something nobody talks about honestly. Watching videos about a skill is not the same as learning it. Reading about something is not the same as learning it. You only truly learn something when your behavior changes because of it, when you do something differently than you did before. That is the real test. So once you pick your skill, go all in on learning it through doing. Make things, try things, fail at things. Post the content even when it is not perfect. Send the pitch even when you are nervous. Have the sales conversation even when you feel unprepared. Every attempt teaches you something that no course ever could. The fastest path to getting good at anything is a massive amount of real attempts combined with honest feedback about what is working and what is not. Study the people who are doing it well. Look at what the top results have in common. Then keep doing more of that until it becomes natural. Mastery is not a gift. It is the result of 1,000 small attempts done consistently over time. Once you have a little money saved from cutting costs, do not just sit on all of it. Some of it needs to go back into your growth, but only in the right places. There are 3 things worth spending on at this stage. The first is tools. A simple website, a basic software tool, something that helps you deliver your skill more efficiently. Keep it cheap and keep it practical. The second is learning from someone ahead of you. A course, a mentor, a community of people working toward the same goal. One conversation with the right person can save you 6 months of trial and error. The third is testing. Run a small ad. Try a new approach. Put something out there and see what the market says back. These are not expenses. They are investments with real returns if you use them wisely. Spend nothing on things that make you look successful. Spend everything on things that make you become successful. That distinction matters more than most people realize. This is the step that most people completely fall apart on. They start making more money and immediately start spending more money. New phone, better apartment, nicer car. And just like that, the gap between income and expenses stays exactly the same. They earn more but save nothing. If I was starting from zero and I finally started making real money, I would leave my lifestyle completely alone until I hit $100,000 in actual savings. Not revenue, not income. Savings. Money sitting in the bank that nobody can take from me, because that number represents something more valuable than any purchase. It represents options. It represents the ability to say no to the wrong things and yes to the right ones. It represents real freedom. You want to be wealthy, not just look like it. Those are 2 very different things, and most people pick the wrong one. So here's the full picture. Cut your costs so you have money to work with. Take back your time so you have hours to build with. Find a skill the market already pays for. Learn it through real action, not just theory. Spend your small budget on tools, guidance, and attempts. And when the money starts coming in, leave your lifestyle alone until you hit the goal. None of these steps are complicated, but all of them require consistency, patience, and the willingness to delay comfort for a season so you can enjoy freedom for a lifetime. That is the plan. Simple as it is, it works. It has worked for people with far fewer advantages than you have right now. The only question is whether you are willing to follow it. Start today. Not Monday, not next month. Pick one thing from this video and do it before the day is over. Cut one expense. Block 1 hour of building time. Research one skill. Just begin, because the gap between where you are and where you want to be is closed one small decision at a time. And now that you know how to build your first $100,000, the next question is, how do you use what is available right now to make money even faster and easier? In the next video, I'm going to show you the laziest way to make money with AI. And before you roll your eyes, I mean no skills, no coding, nothing complicated. Just a simple method that real people are using right now in 2026 to generate income from scratch. You do not want to miss that one. Click the next video, and I will see you there.